Let me ask you a question. You're probably a pretty good leader. You've got a career, maybe you run a business, but you've got people who depend on you. You make decisions, you solve problems, you get things done. But are you leading your marriage or are you delegating it? I'm Leslie, Dory's your marriage coach and the wife whisperer, and I want you to know that there is a big difference. Because when I say lead your marriage, I'm not talking about being the boss. I'm not talking about telling your wife what to do. And I'm definitely not talking about getting her to agree with you. That's control. Leadership is something completely different. Leadership is about where you're going. It's about having a vision for the future and helping the people around you become part of creating it. So think about your work. You probably wouldn't start a major project without knowing what you're trying to accomplish. You wouldn't invest a bunch of money without having some idea of the outcome that you're looking for. And you wouldn't build a company and just say, let's see what happens. But that's exactly how a lot of men approach their marriages. They're good providers. They take care of their responsibilities. They love their wives. So they assume the marriage should just work until it doesn't. And then they start doing what they're really good at. They try to fix it. More date nights, more gifts, more effort. And sometimes that helps. But sometimes more effort isn't the problem. You don't really have a lack of effort problem. What you have is a lack of direction problem. So let me ask you this. What are you actually building with your wife? Not your house, not your retirement, not your kids' college fund. I'm talking about the relationship. What is it that you want your marriage to look like 5 years from now? How do you want the two of you to handle disagreements? How connected do you want to feel? And what do you want your kids to learn about marriage by watching you? Because make no mistake, they are watching. Now, most couples have never actually talked about this. They're just reacting to whatever happens next. And that's not leadership, that's drifting. But here's the part I really want you to hear. Leading your marriage doesn't mean your wife simply follows your plan. That's not a marriage. It's a dictatorship with benefits. Leadership in marriage means creating a shared vision. You bring your perspective, she brings hers. You listen, you negotiate. You figure out what's important to both of you, and then you build something together that reflects that. And great leaders do something else that's incredibly important. They make the people around them better. They help people see potential in themselves that they might not see on their own. So here's your leadership test. Does your wife feel more like herself because she's married to you? Does she feel safe telling you what she really thinks? Does she feel respected when you disagree? Does she feel like you're on the same team? Does being married to you help her become more of who she wants you to be? Who she wants to be? Because that's what great leadership does. It doesn't make people smaller. It brings out their best. And the same thing should happen for you because you're an equal partner in this. Your marriage shouldn't require you to ever become less of who you are. It should give both of you a place to become more. So here's what I want you to think about today. You already know how to lead. You've probably been doing it for years. The question is whether you're bringing that same clarity, courage, and intentionality home. Because your marriage is going somewhere. Whether you've decided where you're going or not. So here's the big question. Where are you leading it? And hopefully you found that helpful. And if you find these videos helpful, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you want some assistance in creating a plan for your marriage, I invite you to reach out to me. You can put a comment down below, or you can send me an email at leslie@foundationscoachingnc.com and just simply type the word plan. And until next week, stay loving.